All right, Mr. Weiss, you're here.
Yes, I am.
All right, there you go. I wanted to make sure you unmuted yourself. All right, again, it's your motion for contempt. So if you want to go ahead and argue that, and then I'll hear from Ms. Shoemate, and then I'll hear from Ms. Fellows after that.
Alrighty. So, me and Miss Shoemate have an existing order, and some of the motions in that order are Taylor's social media accounts were to be removed off of the internet. That was 15 months ago. They're still up. Another one is Taylor was not supposed to be introduced into any men, any new lovers until they have been dating for at least 6 months. What was the other one I was doing here? When Taylor's being transported for drop-offs, if somebody that is unknown to me is transporting her, that is driving, I am allowed to ask for insurance and valid driver's license. This happened on December 25th at a drop-off. I requested it. Miss Shoemate denied me that ability. Her initial response was, and this is through text message, I do not have to provide that to you. And then she provides a statement to the court that says, oh, he wasn't comfortable giving it. So she gave two different stories. Let's see, going through my notes here 1 second. As far as the social media goes, there's a very inappropriate video of my child that's been on the internet for quite some time now that she was told to remove. And it is a video of my daughter when she was younger twerking on a camera with material stuffed in her butt to make her butt look bigger. And she was unsupervised making this video. And then as far as the new boyfriend, on December 25th, when I pulled up to pick up my daughter, Carissa Shoemate denies that that's her boyfriend, but I saw those two smooching as I pulled up. So I began taking pictures. Taylor has informed me that she sees kiss and smooch all the time. Miss Shoemate spends a lot of time with Vince. Every time she calls to speak to her daughter, she's at Vince's house. And then there's a picture of Carissa's Facebook. She's in Vince's bedroom wearing his clothes. So she thinks she found a loophole of, oh, we're just going to say we're not together, and then we avoid it. I don't think that's okay at all. And I believe those three matters were it on the contempt.
What social media site is this video on?
TikTok. Yeah. Taylor has her own TikTok account, and it still exists. She also had an Instagram. I don't believe she had Facebook, but she was ordered to remove those, and it's been at least 14 months now. They have not been removed.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Shoemate, do you have a response?
What was that?
If you would like to respond, you can do that.
Yes. Vince is somebody, we're taking it slow, so we're just being friends. And the TikTok and the Instagram, I tried to remove, but I no longer have that number, so I can't. I'm trying to figure out how to remove them. And I've never kissed my, Vince in front of my daughter at all.
Would your daughter be able to remove it since it's her account?
Well, I'm the one that helped her and used my number. So it was an old number, so I'm trying to figure out how to go around that.
All right. What about the failure to provide the insurance and the driver's information?
He said that he will provide it to you guys. He didn't feel comfortable giving it to Kyle
Why was that?
because he doesn't know him, and it has all his personal information on it.
Your Honor, can I address that?
Not right now.
Sounds good.
There is a requirement, however, that anybody that drives, that Mr. Weiss can obtain that information. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I seen it when he sent it to me.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Ms. Fellows?
Yes, Your Honor. I haven't really been involved in this case since December of 2021. I did file a report, and the court did agree with my recommendations to change the custody to the father. So I don't know a lot about what's going on except what has been filed. What I can say is that it has been concern about mom moving frequently. Excuse me, and she has moved again from the place where I knew that she was up in Rochester. She said to me when I asked her that she moved about 10 months ago. So she is in the local area, in the Longview area right now. The boyfriend, Vince, that has also been a concern throughout the time that I've been involved, is that she does get involved with different males, moves in with them, then breaks up because she was living in Rochester with her boyfriend, Reggie, and his mom. I don't know why things broke apart there, but now she's with this Vince. To be honest, with the history that I know, I would find it very disingenuous to say that she's taking it slow, because generally she jumps in and moves in and is in a relationship very quickly. And it does say that she's supposed to wait 6 months before introducing any kind of love interest or anything of that sort to Taylor. So the fact that Taylor knows about Vince is said, that she's seen her mom and Vince kiss and things like that leads me to believe that there's more to this relationship. The social media, that is a concern. Not sure why mom can't be able to shut those down.
All right. Mr. Weiss, you have the last word if you want.
Yes.
Go ahead.
As far as Vince goes, I have a pretty good idea, and I got some information that I will provide. I just found this out recently. I believe she did not provide the driver's license because at that time, Vince had active warrants for his arrest. Since our court date last week, he has been arrested twice and currently has 11 pending charges, including domestic violence and threatening to kill somebody. I don't want this man around my daughter at all. I'm pretty sure Carissa Schuma is aware of this situation and still has intentions of bringing him around my daughter. I want something done about it if we can. As far as the social media, if Carissa had shown or proven some type of evidence she tried, like she had texted me and said she tried, or she got a hold of somebody and said she's trying, she can't figure it out, I think that'd be a little more believable. But I've seen no effort as far as evidence goes, as she's been trying to remove them. She knew she was supposed to remove them, and there's just been no effort. That's all I got to say.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, I would like to ask, what is Vince's last name?
Shoemate, do you know that answer?
Taylor?
Vincent Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Weiss has brought forth 3 potential reasons that Ms. Shoemate is in contempt. One is that their child was in a vehicle driven by someone. He asked for the name of the person and proof of insurance, and also their driver's license number, which is was provided for in a previous order. Through text messages, that was not provided. It's insufficient to say, well, he'll provide that to the court now. The purpose of that order was to allow the father to confirm that the daughter is in a car that honestly is fully insured. Accidents happen. If she's in a car that's uninsured, that's in an accident with an uninsured car, she could have damages that will never be compensated. I think it's a fair request to make sure that she is transported in a vehicle with full insurance. So the answer to that at this point is inadequate. The second is that the social media, TikTok did not remove this particular video. That also was required by the court. Ms. Shoemate indicates that she isn't sure how to do that. For now, I'm going to accept that. I'm going to put this over 1 month on that issue only. If that video is not taken down within a month, then I'm going to require that the daughter not have a TikTok account. She'll have to close her account. So if she wants to keep her TikTok account open, the mother and the daughter are going to have to figure out how to remove that video. Third, there was an order that any new romantic interests would have to last for 6 months before the daughter would be introduced to them. There really was no response to that by Ms. Shoemate, and it leads me to believe that that provision is also violated. Let me just say, Mr. Weiss indicated a number of concerns about this person. I don't believe I can address those right now. However, you may consider bringing a motion for a protection order in a protection order docket if you feel that he provides it or creates a danger for the daughter. Based on 1 and 3 that I've mentioned, I do find that Ms. Shoemate is in contempt. I am required to assess a $100 contempt penalty, and that's what I'm going to assess. I'm going to require that she abide by those requirements going forward. And again, we'll come back and review the social media issue in a month. So today's the 1st. We'll come back here on April 5th.
Your Honor.
At 9 o'clock. Just a moment. To review that issue. Who spoke?
That was me, Your Honor, the GAL. Is Vincent Taylor's middle name Ray?
Yes.
He has a number of charges in Skamania County from November of 2022, stalking, telephone harassment, cyber harassment, harassment, threatened to kill, bodily harm. I'm looking at Odyssey right now. This is extremely concerning. I'm not sure what the court can do, except that I would like to have a little bit more time to research this to see where the cases are. But if this is indeed the boyfriend that the mother has, there should be absolutely no contact between the child and the mother, or the child and the boyfriend.
Okay. All right, well, let's set a review then for next week on March 8th. I'm also going to leave the April 5th date to review that issue.
Okay.
Let me ask, Mr. Weiss has also filed a number of proposed orders dealing with a temporary family law order, a parenting plan, and child support orders. Ms. Shoemate, have you had a chance to review those?
I've gotten through some of it, yes.
Are you going to object to any part of those orders?
Yes, I didn't know if I was supposed to file anything.
Okay. So since we're coming back next week, and since the information Ms. Fellows may find out may affect how I address the proposed parenting plan, if you want to file a response to those proposed orders, please do that by Friday of this week. And then we'll address all of those orders next week. In the meantime, between now and next Wednesday, I'm ordering that there be no contact with Vince Taylor, between the child and Vince Taylor.
Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Am I able to leave her?
Say that just a little bit louder.
I have my weekends with her.
As long as Mr. Taylor is not around, if this is your weekend, you can have your weekend.
Okay.
Okay. If I hear that Mr. Taylor is around, that is going to have a significant impact going forward. So I just want to caution you about that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's all be back here then on March 8th, and we'll take up the other orders and the additional information that Ms. Fellows has just discussed. Okay.
okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And I'm going to sign a contempt order with changing. Mr. Weiss initially put an amount of the penalty at $500. I'm changing it to $100.
Two more things real quick, Your Honor, if I may.
Let me sign this order first, and then
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
I will. Just a moment. Okay, Mr. Weiss, go ahead.
So for next week, we'll be able to address the child support motion and the parenting plan motion.
Yes, I want to give Ms. Shoemate an opportunity to file a response if she wants to.
Okay, and I don't recall, did you mention a time for next Wednesday?
It's 9 o'clock, just like today,
Got ya.
and it'll be on Zoom, just like today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.